Hello everyone, welcome to SJ's classes. This video lesson is on the penultimate topic that has been listed in your paper titled Art and Literary Aesthetics. So far we have discussed two essays, the first being an extract from the work The Meaning of Art by Herbert Reed. The second was a reply speech made by T.M. Krishna at Magsaysay Award ceremony. I also have an essay to discuss which is Isadora Duncan's The Dancer of the Future. I'll post a video lesson soon on my channel. We also discussed seven paintings. They are Delacroix's Liberty Leading the People, D.G. Rossetti's Proserpine, Amrita Shergill's Ancient Storyteller, Edward Munch's The Scream, Frida Kahlo's Self-Portrait with Thorn, Picasso's Guernica, and the seventh one was a graffiti. It was Banksy's Love is in the Air. I also discussed six poems as part of this paper. They are Coleridge's Destruction of the Bastille, D.G. Rossetti's Proserpine, Max Weber's I Moment, A.M.A. Cesaire's The Woman and the Flame, The Lady of the Shallot, which is a poem by Alfred Lord Tennyson, and also Langston Hughes' Harlem. I also discussed two novels, which are Virginia Woolf's The Waves and Sadie Smith's White Teeth. A novella was also discussed in this regard, and the novella was Metamorphosis by Franz Kafka. We also had three films incorporated into this syllabus, two films and a short film. Two films are The Cabinet of Dr. Caligari and Katsuhiro Otomo's Akira, which is a manga. We also had the short film Destino by Salvador Dali and Walt Disney Pictures. We also had a few songs to analyze. We analyzed three already. The first being The Lady of Shalott, the second being Billie Holiday's Strange Fruit, and also Greta Thunberg's Address, which was made into music by the 1975. There are four songs in the syllabus. The fourth is the Willow Song, which is from Othello, and that is the song that I will discuss today. We also had to discuss two musicals, rather two songs from two musicals. The first being the song My Shot from Hamilton by Lin-Manuel Miranda, and also Do You Hear the People Sing from the musical Les Miserables. So that's a summary of all that has been discussed so far. This video lesson will give you an introduction to the song, the Willow Song from Shakespeare's famous tragedy, Othello. But I am sure you'd want an introduction to Othello first. Here are some of the important details regarding Othello. Othello is one of Shakespeare's most famous tragedies. The complete title of the play is Othello, the Moor of Venice. It is a five-act play and it is believed to be written around 1603 and published in 1622 in a quarto edition. It was first performed around 1604. The plot of this play has been adapted from the 16th century Italian dramatist and novelist Giraldi Cinthio's novella Le Hecatomiti. It came out in 1565, and Cinthio is an Italian poet and dramatist who lived during the 16th century. The play is concerned with the themes of jealousy and possessiveness, blind passion, and the dangers that can arise from a failure to see beyond the surface appearances. To put it in simpler terms, it is the story of an African general in the Venetian army who is tricked into suspecting his wife of adultery. Unlike other Shakespearean tragedies like King Lear, Macbeth, and Hamlet, which are set against the backdrop of affairs of state, Othello is a pure domestic tragedy as it deals with domestic issues of a married couple. Issues like the husband's jealousy and the wife's ignorance that lead to demise and bloodshed at the end. That is why this play has often been described as a tragedy of character, as it focuses on the passions and personal lives of its major figures. Now, here is a summary of the play. The play is set in motion when Othello, a heroic black general in the service of Venice, appoints Cassio and not Iago as his chief lieutenant. Jealous of Othello's success and envious of Cassio, Iago plots Othello's downfall by falsely implicating Othello's wife, Desdemona, and Cassio in a love affair. With the help of Emilia, his wife, and the willing help of Roderigo, a fellow malcontent, Iago carries out his plan. Making use of a handkerchief belonging to Desdemona and found by Emilia when Othello has unwittingly dropped it, Iago persuades Othello that Desdemona has given the handkerchief to Cassio as a love token. Iago also induces Othello to eavesdrop on a conversation between himself and Cassio that is in fact about Cassio's mistress, Bianca, but which Othello is led to believe concerns Cassio's infatuation with Desdemona. Overcome with jealousy, Othello kills Desdemona. When he learns from Emilia that his wife is blameless, he asks to be remembered as one who loved not wisely but too well and kills himself. So, that is the summary of the play. So, as to understand the song, it's necessary that you have an idea regarding the overall plot. That is why I gave you the summary. Now, let me give you an introduction to the Willow Song, which is the song that we have to discuss. This song is placed in Act 4, Scene 3 of Othello. Let me also talk about the context, even though I gave you a summary. Iago has successfully carried out his plan to drive Othello into a jealous rage, and he is plotting Desdemona's murder in her bed by strangulation. Desdemona is preparing for bed, afraid that Othello is wrongly angry with her for being unfaithful. She sings the Willow Song, which is a mournful folk ballad in which a lady laments her lost love. Therefore, it is also at times referred to as Desdemona's Lament. The earliest record of the Willow Song is in a book of lute music from 1583. There were 8 stanzas in it, and it was originally about a man who dies because of his love's cruelty and betrayal. So, the original song had a man as a central character. Shakespeare changes the victim in the song from a man to a woman, making it more relevant to Desdemona. Shakespeare should have probably included the song to make the audience understand about the imminent tragedy for Desdemona due to the cruelty of her lover, Othello. In the play, Desdemona says she learned the song from her mother's maid Barbara, who met with a tragic end whilst singing it. Later in the play, Desdemona's own maid Emilia makes Othello realize Desdemona's innocence, and she is stabbed by her own husband Iago for betraying him. She refers to the song and its ominous prediction and then sings it herself as she dies. The Willow Song thus gives both Desdemona and Emilia a way to openly express their sorrow. It highlights the innocence of the two women and the cruel acts of their husbands. So that's all about the Willow Song. Here is the lyrics of the song. You can just go through it. And thank you so much for being with me. I have one more topic to discuss, which is Isadora Duncan's The Dancer of the Future. I'll see you in the next video lesson.